City, welcome to Detroit, an Eastern Conference contest for the Pistons. Welcome to 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. And of course, George Hill. This phase, really the integration phase, as he's getting into the new flow with his new team. An exciting time for him, for sure.
Man, that trade is something that has just electrified this entire fan base, the players, the people working for the organization. They think it may be that piece of the puzzle necessary to finally get this team over the hump.
And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge on the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Thanks very much. Andre Drummond is the most prolific rebounder in the league. He said, every time I see a shot go up, it's like a pass to me. Guys focus on points and getting assists. My goal is to go out and get 20 rebounds a night. Kevin?
He definitely is tough to handle in there, David. Thanks so much. Each team with the deep roster here, C-Web, and I'm sure you can recall the best bench that you ever played with in the NBA.
I tell you what, when I was in Sacramento, the bench was so good, they had a name, and it was the bench mob, and that was the John Barrys, Scott Pollards, Bobby Jackson, sixth man of the year.
Bobby Jackson.
Bobby Jackson is tough, I tell you. So those type of guys, and you know why they were a great bench? They beat us up in practice every day. All these guys, we would play against our second unit and lose in practice more than we would in games. So when we came into games, they would either hold the lead for us, or if we were lethargic, they established a lead. And it was because they played as their own unit. They were like the special SEAL team. They were like, listen, when you're in trouble, you guys call us. We'll be here as a unit. We have no ego. We're going to get the job done. And that's one of the reasons why I play in the Sacramento. So much fun.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are your small and power forwards. Bledsoe is out there with Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Lopez in at the 5, home in the paint. Now, here's Bullock. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Chris Middleton.
And Reggie Bullock with a breakthrough year in 2017-18. He played more minutes in one season than in his first 4 seasons combined.
And Bullock, a bright spot for the Pistons. Chris, the most improved player talk, in fact, about him. And boy, last season did he shoot the cover off the ball.
The second best three-point percentage in the league. If he keeps it up, he's due for a big pay raise.
Here's Lopez, good on the 13-footer.
And really, Lopez has been dangerous for him throughout his career. You got to guard him closely.
And it's Detroit's ball. Jackson kicks to Drummond. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense.
And Chris Middleton, 2 seasons ago, tore his hamstring completely off the bone. I mean, he's come back and hasn't missed a beat. One of the most well-rounded players you'll see.
Here's Griffin. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. And it's Milwaukee's ball. Bledsoe passes to Middleton. Over in the corner, on to Kumbo. Rebound Andre Drummond. And Chris Middleton with maybe, Greg, his best season yet in 2017-18.
It just seems like he gets better every year. Former second-round pick, now all-star caliber. He's worked extremely hard, stayed in the lab, and now we're seeing the results.
Now the Bucks moving it up. Misses off the left eye.
Yeah, that's just poor decision-making. He's got to do better in those situations.
I love to hear his explanation, coach, right there. I mean, that should be an interesting conversation.
Griffin against Antetokounmpo. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And from everything you hear about Giannis Antetokounmpo, he keeps a laser focus. Basketball and his family are his sole preoccupation.
Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. And some have even compared Giannis to Kobe Bryant for his single-minded dedication, Greg, to improvement.
Yeah, something of an introvert. Not a guy you'll find out on the town or schmoozing with other stars. He's content to save outside pursuits for after his playing days are done.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Detroit Pistons. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Now, here's Bullock. He's guarded closely. Pass to Griffin. Shot clock at 4. That shot off, and Milwaukee will come the other way. Here's Brogdon. Antetokounmpo finds Middleton. Shot clock at 5. A 3-ball. Drops in the tray.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Pistons trail by 3. The pass to Griffin. And here in the first quarter with a little over 3.5 minutes played. And that one drops.
Wow, well, Jackson is just crafty down the side. He has such a quick release that even taller defenders can't get to it in time.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
He just powered that
one of the game's top dunkers. Jackson kicks to Griffin. Jackson against Bledsoe. On the wing, Jackson. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. There's Bullock, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. Won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Yeah, guys, and his teammates love it. That'll get him a few big pats on the back.
Here's Antetokounmpo, following the bucket by the Pistons, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Damn, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. Jackson passes to Griffin. Bledsoe against Jackson. Passes it to Drummond. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
There you see why you want the ball in Jackson's hands as much as possible. He can clearly set the table.
Pass to Brogdon. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Andre Drummond picks one up.
And Malcolm Brogdon, the son of a lawyer and a college dean, no less. His maturity and thoughtfulness certainly reflect that upbringing.
But Julia, who's checked in for Andre Drummond. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And with the way Brogdon conducts himself, some teammates call him, Greg, the president.
Yeah, he has an air about him. He has that leadership quality and has a goal to create an NGO to alleviate poverty and hunger in developing nations. Who knows? Politics might not be out of the question for this young man.
Jackson misses.
I'm sure he'd say to himself, no excuse for missing that shot, even when it's such a clean look.
To the paint. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And how about the splendid floor vision from Antetokounmpo? A good decision maker, improves his passing each and every year.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. And the Pistons got off to a hot start last season, 14-6 with some big road wins.
Yeah, but I never really include the first 20 games of the season. I just think that's where everyone can know each other. And then the scouting report comes out for the next 62. That's when things heat up. So I think you take that with a grain of salt. But Reggie Jackson did suffer an ankle sprain, and things started going south right after that. But staying healthy will be critical. They hope to make the playoffs this season.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Look at that. Griffin is such an incredible talent. He's making a living off finding ways to score through contact.
Antetokounmpo gets to Middleton. Antetokounmpo against Griffin. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. And it's good for 2. Antetokounmpo's got 8 points.
And you can see he's got a little bounce in his step. 3 out of 4 to start.
Pass to Bullock. Back to Jackson. Pachulia with it. No points in the game yet for him. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Having to be careful around Lopez. He's solid at timing when to leap up to block shots.
And the Pistons making a change here. Smith has checked in. Six on the shot clock. Here's Bullock. Count it from 12. 9 points in the game so far. Bucks leading by 3. Bledsoe kicks to Middleton. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
He's taking over the game. Their lead's going to get even bigger if he keeps this up.
Smith outside. Here's the pass to Griffin. The baseline jam. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Griffin's got his second bucket.
We talk about the work Griffin does in the paint, but don't forget about his mid-range game. He's got a pretty effective jump shot.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Chris, when you're watching how a team is put together, what signals are you looking for that the pieces now are the right ones for that team to be successful?
Yeah, what I look for is balance of talent. Are you heavy loaded at the point guard position? If you have 5 point guards, it's usually not a great balance. But do you have guys that can specialize in their different areas, rebounding, shooting, dribbling, passing? Do you have players that can space the floor that allows you to play the system that you want? Do you have guys that are engaged and have the ego and the pride to want to get stops on the defensive end? So with me, usually I see that it's a balance when you can kind of check off every box that you need to say, yes, we have what we need this season to get to the one.
It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. Oh, here we go. Antetokounmpo. Nobody back. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Now Bullock. 9 points in the game so far. He kicks to Lure. This is to Smith. And the call will be against George Hill. That is his first foul of the game. Lure finds Pachulia. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Smith on the wing. Antetokounmpo defending. That one falls. Smith's got his first 2 points. And here's Hill, who will bring it up for Milwaukee. Leading by 5. This is it to Maker. Now, here's Brogdon. Clock at 6. It's deflected. Here's Smith. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 2.5 points a game. Robinson, that's good.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. What a tremendous game he played against Cleveland. Here's Maker. From outside, off the mark. Pistons trailed by 3. Robinson kicks to Smith. Rebounded by the Bucks. Now, here's Brogdon. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. The Bucks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board. 77% collectively.
And he can't hit the second. Well, a crazy year for Dwayne Casey, voted Coach of the Year, but fired by the Raptors after they were swept in the conference semifinals.
Yeah, Kevin, but he lands on his feet in Detroit, and obviously they got a good one. The Raptors steadily improved season after season under his watch. Hopefully the Pistons can do the same.
Here's Hill. Drops in the breakaway layup. And the Bucks lead by 5.
And Hill, very comfortable in the open floor. He can go.
Bullock passes to Smith. Pollock kicks to Lure. Smith scanning the floor. Beyond the arc. Got a hand on it. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive.
Detroit's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Pass to Bolt. 1:04 left here in the first quarter. Brewer off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Once he gets open on the low block, it's just a matter of getting him the ball.
And here is Antetokounmpo. He's got 14. Down low, Julia with the steal. And, oh, here we go. Smith's got it. The pass break chance. Over Hill. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound in this one.
He hasn't been his best this quarter.
Snell, no good. Pistons trail by 5.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And the call will be against Thon Maker. That's his first foul. Brown is checked in for Brogdon. There's 21 seconds left in the first. Smith against Hill. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Smith, no luck.
He gets the shot he was looking for and just can't bury it.
To the middle. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Now there's Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. His work on the glass was outstanding in that quarter. Great rebounding. Weak up. One of the most dominant big men in the league, Andre Drummond.
Watching previous guys who've led this team.
And, you know, Greg, with Blake Griffin, he's got somebody to take some of that leadership role alongside him.
And those two will be pivotal in deciding just how good this team can be.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Through that first one, they've turned this thing into a track meet.
I'll tell you what, when you allow them to speed up the tempo, there's a good chance you're going to fall behind.
On the court for the Bucks. Down is the Maker, the lengthy pair down low. On out there with Hill. And it's Snell in at the 3. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Hill against Smith. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Pistons trail by 9. Outside Robinson. Back to Smith. And Lure kicks to Robinson. 6 to shoot. Here's Drummond. And Maker sends it back. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, the league has unveiled a 5-point plan to improve player-referee relations. Things became heated last season with a lot of star players ejected or arguing with officials. The emphasis on respect and clear standards of conduct on both sides can only help. Kevin?
Very good point, David. Completely agree. Thanks. Here's Kennard. He's guarded by Hill. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding.
No, I mean, there had to be a better option that time down the court. That's just a missed opportunity.
Here's Robinson. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Now, that was a sensational feed. He hit him right on the move.
Griffin's checked in for Detroit. The Bucks also changing it up. Lopez comes in for Thon Maker. And Eric Bledsoe subbed in for George Hill. Middleton for three. Doesn't go for it. And it's Detroit the other way.
You know, and Reggie Jackson, a really solid first season and a half in Detroit. But the last two seasons, injuries have really held him back.
And it comes off the front of the rim. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. And that'll be his third foul so far. Pistons trail by 7. Jackson looking it over. Outside Robinson. Drunk past the arc. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. 7 points for Robinson. And Reggie Jackson in 2016-17 battling knee tendonitis. Last season, Greg, a severe right ankle sprain.
I mean, he's so important in terms of his impact for the Pistons. An athletic, physical player. When he's right, he can be a difference maker on both ends.
Middleton, the pass to Brown. For three, Bledsoe. A three-pointer is right on target. Bledsoe's got his second bucket of the night.
And there's typically going to be some space when you're out in transition and you do just kind of venture out to that three-point line.
And almost 1 minute gone here in the second quarter of play. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks' lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Andre Drummond. Jackson against Bledsoe. Lopez outside. Back to Bledsoe. Pound kicks to Middleton. Buried from 15 feet out. Middleton's got 5 points so far.
Well, no matter what, he's always going to be one of the most dangerous men on the court.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. Griffin against Wilson. Outside, Griffin. A rebound by the Bucks.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Oh, wonderful anticipation. He reads the play perfectly. Then with the quick reaction time.
Shot's good by Wilson.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. You know, when it comes to ongoing contract negotiations, C-Web, how distracting did you find it for those players and for yourself to deal with all that going on?
It can be very distracting if you allow it to take over. What I would suggest for players in those situations, whether you're a restricted free agent or a free agent, I would give you one piece of advice, and I think LeBron has epitomized this. Don't talk about it. Don't talk about what team or what any teams or what city you like to go swimming in or your wife visited the summer. All that does is create confusion. And all it does is send a message to fans and other players that maybe you're thinking about something that you can't control at that time. And so usually I think you should go introspective. You should work as hard as you can to improve it and get better. But that is something that definitely can distract you. And so hopefully we have a great layer of people that can be barriers from kind of the outside noise. The contract is going to be what it's going to be. And the only way you can continue to prove your worth is by going out there executing every day on the court.
Good stuff. Jackson kicks to Robinson. Pistons passing it around. Drummond with it. He's picked up by Lopez. Drummond finds Griffin. Second shot opportunity. Lopez with the block. And now running up the court, Bledsoe pushing it up. Middleton for three. Detroit with the rebound. Drummond's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Robinson down low. Defended by Middleton. In the corner, it's Griffin. Bledsoe with it. He's got 5. They get it back. Here's Middleton, and he converts the layup. Middleton's got 4 this quarter.
And you can see how this game is going. I mean, put a body on somebody.
Man, this is what happens when you get discouraged. Sometimes it just affects every part of your game.
And it's Robinson with the jam.
Amazing awareness. He's committed to keeping his eyes up and teammates involved. That's the type of player Griffin is.
And that was an Unleash Chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Habit. Bledsoe passes to Lopez. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Lopez has got the lead up to 13 now for Milwaukee.
Hello? Oh, yeah. All right. Man, they out here already. Go down there. Oh, they see Johnny Dot, Chinese hair.
Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And then Griffin with the dunk.
I love whenever Griffin finishes with power. I mean, he's showing he's not to be messed with close to the basket.
Bledsoe kicks to Wilson. Pass to Brogdon. Bledsoe outside. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Griffin with the steal. Robinson passes to Kennard. Good on the shot, and that shades the lead to single digits. Kennard's got his first bucket of the night.
Schroeder's a tough shot, even when you're that close to the bucket.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. And last season, not the one Brook Lopez wanted to have before heading into free agency.
He just never seemed to find a place with the Lakers and saw his minutes decline as he wasn't in their plans. Averaged a career low in terms of minutes played per game last year. And I think he still's got a lot to offer and should bounce back closer to his all-star level of output.
And the Pistons making a change here. Pachulia is checked in. Pistons trail by 11. Jackson kicks to Pachulia. Outside Griffin. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Middleton finds Antetokounmpo. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
Smith checked in for Robinson. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. And, well, Detroit shooting 41% from the field here in the second. Here's Jackson. Excellent D there from Bledsoe.
Defense recognizing the situation and getting right in his face once he got close to the bucket.
And the Bucks miss again.
Yeah, that's just poor decision-making. He's got to be better in those situations.
I'd love to hear his explanation of coach right there. I mean, that should be an interesting conversation.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Bledsoe. Shot from the wing. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists now in this one. To the inside, Jackson. A good finish at the rack off the stick feed. Jackson's got 5 now.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Bledsoe against Smith. Now Bledsoe. He's got 9. Shot clock at 5. Middleton for 3. Rebound by Smith.
No 3-pointers for him in the second quarter yet, but he did have one in the first.
Jackson in the corner. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. A 12-point game. Now the pass to Brogdon. Antetokounmpo finds Brogdon. Inside, Julia with the steal. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. Finished off the break. Jackson's got 4 points in the quarter.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Smith against Bledsoe. To the left side wing. 3-pointer on the way. And Lopez gets it to go. 7 points in the game. So for Milwaukee, their last game, a win against the Cavaliers in Cleveland. Smith kicks to Pachulia. Here's Griffin. That shot misses. Great D that time from Middleton. The dish now to Lopez. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Jackson passes to Pachulia. Here's Kennard. Lopez covering. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Griffin kicks to Jackson. Shot clock at 6.
Reggie Jackson, drafted by the Thunder with the 24th pick in 2011. Now, despite playing big minutes, he wasn't happy backing up Westbrook. He wanted a chance to start.
Pistons have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
And that one falls to Jackson.
As a kid, Jackson saw a lot of the world. His dad was in the Air Force, so he lived in Italy, England, North Dakota, Florida, Colorado. He was all over the place.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Lures checked in for Griffin. And it's Reggie Bullock in for Kennard. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Thon Maker's checked in for Lopez. Tony Snell comes in for Chris Middleton. Brown is checked in for Malcolm Brogdon. And George Hills subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Antetokounmpo against Lure. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go. Antetokounmpo's got 21.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
You see, he's not worried about what's on the scoreboard. He just wants to go ham each possession. watching. He doesn't want to pick up a third foul before halftime.
For Detroit, they have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6. And he makes the first. And Lure drops them both. Bucks leading by 14. Outside Hill. Antetokounmpo finds Hill. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 4 assists in the game. Detroit's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Here's Jackson. 9 points in the game so far. Four on the clock. That shot missing.
Active defense making things very hard on him as he goes in for the layup.
And so it's Milwaukee out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, you guys were able to get the lead. What was the key to getting all those open shots?
It was just getting stops, getting rebound, getting out and pushing, finding lanes, finding open guys.
And you made the most of it, Chris. Thanks a lot. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Good to have you back. Ernie Johnson with Kenny the Jet Smith and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 21 points, 2 block shots, and 2 steals. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
You know the Greek freak. Every year, he seems to take a step forward. The shot looks better, his body is filled out, and he can bang inside whenever he wants to. But what really impressed me in the first half was his leadership. And he controlled the game, and he controlled his teammates.
Check. What'd you think about the Pistons?
Way too soft in the paint defensively. They were all late on their rotations. Obviously, that's a recipe for getting cooked. You know, I like eating that barbecue chicken. They got to do better, Ernie.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned.
Welcome back, everyone. The lights of Motown reflecting brightly off the Detroit River. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
Man, sometimes you find yourself in a role you're not comfortable with, but his passing in the first half really was impressive.
Yeah, some of it is based on how the defense is playing you. He didn't force things. Instead, he rewarded his teammates.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. 17-point lead, their biggest. Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the floor for Detroit, the athletic front pair is Griffin and Drummond. Reggie Jackson out there with Kennard, and it's Bullock in at the 3 spot. Outside Jackson. He kicks it to Griffin. On the wing, Jackson. Antetokounmpo defending. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Milwaukee leading by 20. Passes to Bledsoe. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Reggie Jackson. Eric Bledsoe, Greg, one of the league's best slashers.
Yeah, he gets to the rim with regularity, and he finishes at a high rate, lives at the line. He is a nightmare in the open court.
Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Jackson kicks to Griffin. Back to Jackson. They get the rebound. Drummond passes to Griffin. Good.
Oh, it's hard to tie Griffin down. Even when you hit him, he takes pride in outworking the defense.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
76% at the stripe for him thus far this season.
One thing Blake Griffin's teammates, Chris, talk about is the leadership he brings the team.
This is a role he's comfortable with. A 5-time All-Star. He's a hard worker, mature. That's something every team needs.
Bledsoe for three, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got his 6th assist on the night. Jackson kicks to Griffin. Now here's Jackson. 9 points in the game so far. 6 to shoot over Bledsoe, and the basket by Jackson. Jackson's got 11.
Oh, even when the defense is on him, Jackson buries these jumpers. He's used to having a hand in his face.
Bledsoe dishes to Middleton. Griffin against Antetokounmpo. Back to Middleton. Shoots over Bullock. Middleton can't get it to go.
Well, that's giving him too much space from mid-range. It doesn't hurt him there. They can't keep doing that.
Griffin's shot is off. Bucks leading by 20. Bledsoe passes to Brown. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. For Milwaukee, they have shot 70% for the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10. And Brown drops them both. Detroit's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
The Pistons went for it last season, bringing in Blake Griffin and trading away picks and players. It didn't work out the way they wanted, but they are determined to make a go of it. They're in a brand new building, and they hope that their moves in the future will draw fans back to the franchise. Kevin?
Good overview, David. Thank you. And that one's good. Drummond. Drummond's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Yeah, Greg, so physical. Drummond, it's hard to keep him away from the rim.
And here is Antetokounmpo. He's got 21. Maker. No good on the 3. Here's Kennard. He's covered by Brown. Kennard kicks to Bullock. Shot from 12. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
You can't be missing shots like that in the post. That'll get you a spot on the bench.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
The Pistons have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. There's Jackson with the 3. It doesn't go for him. And Milwaukee the other way now. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Bucks passing it around. Middleton for 3. Detroit with the rebound.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Count that bucket. Bullock's got 11 points.
He's one of the guys having a solid game for them. But as a whole, they've been lacking.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Chris, we hear the word switchability, popular term used these days. Talk about the importance of having guys who can defend multiple positions.
It's so important because it allows for matchups. You can avoid being forced into mismatches. So you definitely need players like that. However, Kev, I think that the NBA has gone switchability crazy. You shouldn't switch everything. Switching on defense should only be if the coach wants to take a player out the game or it's just needed at the last second. Usually communication is the key because there are no new plays under the sun. You see the play coming and developing it, and if you can communicate, that's usually when you don't need to switch. I think coaches have lost trust in players' willingness to communicate, and switching has become kind of a lesser of two evils, I guess you could say. And I hope we get away from as much switching as we do because it puts guys in totally wrong positions. And if you have a smart offensive player, he'll pass his way out of that right to the guy with the assist.
Your take is real interesting.
The location of that assist was awesome. That was a sweet lead pass.
Jackson kicks to Robinson. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. Lopez outside, over Drummond, and it comes off the front of the rim.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
This is ridiculous. The D has to do better. You just can't whack Jackson on these type of shots.
The Pistons have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9. That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. Milwaukee leading by 19 points. Bledsoe kicks to Antetokounmpo. Shoots a fader. And the rebound goes to Griffin. Griffin's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Jackson on target from 13 feet. Jackson's got 14.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. In the corner, Middleton with it. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got assist number 8 now on the night. Jackson finds Griffin. Back to Jackson. Here's Drummond outside for Jackson. Robinson against Middleton. Just 5 to shoot. Griffin, no one around him. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Brogdon. The teardrop falls in. Brogdon's got his second bucket of the night.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And he just keeps hitting shot after shot. They need to design a way to deny him the basketball. Make someone else.
Lewis checked in for Detroit. Smith comes in for Robinson. Here's Kennard. Milwaukee with the rebound. Brogdon's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Bledsoe kicks to Antetokounmpo. And Lopez has it in the corner. Here's the 3. And it's Lure with the rebound. Lure's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Jackson with it. Eric Bledsoe covering. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. The shot by Middleton, wide open. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Jackson from 13 feet. It goes down. Jackson's got 7 points here in this quarter.
I mean, come on. Jackson is so effective from the mid-range area of the court. He sticks these shots all the time.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
And really, whether you're up or down, it's a game of adjustments.
Well, yeah, he might have seen something he wants to exploit. Well, we'll see what they run coming out of this.
Detroit making a switch. Pachulia's checked in. Hill deciding where to go with it. Over Lure. And the Bucks miss again.
Low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
Sometimes you get a little outside of yourself. You have to be a little more disciplined.
And the basket by Jackson.
Oh, well, come on, Kevin. You have to really admire Jackson's patience on offense, just feeling the defense out and nailing quality shots.
Hill dishes to Brown. It's back to Hill. Good on the 13-footer. Hill's got 7 points in the game. Pistons trail by 20. Jackson with it. He's got 18. Over Brown. Wilson grabs the board. Wilson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Snell. Rebound by the Pistons. Now Jackson. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. And there's the foul against Milwaukee. The Pistons have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. And the first one at the line is good. And Lure drops them both. Here is Hill. He's got 7. Outside Wilson. Over Lure. Out of hand on it. Smith outside. To the paint. Lays it up off the glass. Lure's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, this is what Smith does best, keeping his eyes moving and set up the open man.
Snell, the pass to Hill. Outside Wilson. Pass to Snell. 6 to shoot. And John Lure gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Detroit. Here's Hill. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. To the middle. Here's Maker. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Maker's got his second basket of the night.
And you look at the unselfishness from Hill. Coming off that pick with his head up, reading the defense.
You know, you look at George Hill's game, and he doesn't wow you in any way, but he's a complete basketball player. Strong outside shooter, but might be most valuable defensively. Often regarded as one of the best defensive guards in the league.
Here's Snell. He's guarded by Bullock. Brown kicks to Hill. Back to Brown. Just 5 on the clock. Maker dishes to Snell. He brings it as the shot clock ticks down. And the Bucks lead by 18. And with Hill and his defense, perhaps what is best about it is that he can break both guard positions, and that makes him valuable.
Yeah, and that flexibility gives a coach and his lineup so much leeway. Hill has a great wingspan, about 6'9", and can be very disruptive defensively. Very good at fighting through screens to stick with his assignments as well.
Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for Brown. Pass to Jackson. Smith on the wing. He's guarded by Brogdon. Shot clock at 5. Fires from the line. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Bucks leading by 18. Outside Hill. And the pass to Wilson. That one goes in. Wilson's got 8.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring. And this one couldn't have been any easier.
I mean, I don't know whether to say it's amazing or it's sad, but you're down double digits and you still allow an uncontested layup. Where is the pride? Where is your heart?
Jackson, that's good.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
The The Bucks shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Brogdon. And too long on the shot.
Wasted opportunity. That's a good chance right there for an easy 2 on open jump.
In the corner, Smith with it. Back to Jackson. Buries it down low. Jackson's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
And Jackson is a genius at finishing on his drives. He just has so many tricks up his sleeve.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. The Bucks on top, up by 16. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on the platter and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened on the court for the Bucks. Wilson out there with Tony Snell. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. Then there's Hill. And it's Baker in at the 5 spot. Here's Snell. Detroit with the rebound. Luer's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Hill against Smith. Outside Jackson. High, arcing shot. Pachulia. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Pachulia's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Detroit.
You got to put a body on Pachulia. He's skilled at trying to use his size to track down a couple of offensive rebounds.
Fires from the wing. A shot by Wilson, no good. Pistons trail by 14. Smith outside. Hands the 12-footer.
Cleverness of Smith showing himself once again. Terrific at getting into the heart of the D and then cashing in.
Hill kicks to Baker. Passes it to Brogdon. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Bucks lead by 14.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
Smith finds Jackson. Pistons passing it around. It's stolen by Baker. Pass break, Milwaukee. Stolen by Luer. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Here's Pachulia. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Pachulia's got 4 points this quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Baker. Off target from outside. Pistons trail by 12. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And there's the foul. It's on Tony Snell. That's his first foul. So for the Pistons, Andre Drummond's checked in for Pachulia. And it's Blake Griffin in for Luer. The Bucks also with the sub. Brown's checked in. And Detroit has possession. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Griffin.
And sometimes contesting Griffin is not enough. I don't care. I mean, you got to foul. He's very good at maintaining his focus.
Pass to Brown. To the wing right side. Snell. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Bucks lead by 12.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Jackson kicks to Griffin. He's checked in for Jackson. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Maker. Antetokounmpo comes in for DJ Wilson. Chris Middleton's checked in for Tony Snell. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Hill. Let's it go from 14. And again, it's the Pistons missing. And now, here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And a good example there of why it's important to change ends quickly.
Yeah, talent in this league has it so that now pretty much every team can push the pace. You have to get back on defense.
Bucks on defense. 22 is their biggest lead. Griffin inside. Antetokounmpo defending. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And hate to make a mistake there. Have to stay focused.
You're so right. Trying to shrink the deficit. Sometimes you push too hard to make something happen.
Lopez outside. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. So it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Griffin with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Fast break, Milwaukee. Bledsoe's running. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
And last season, a year of adjustments for Brook Lopez. Had some ups and had some downs.
Yeah, he wasn't able to put up the numbers he'd hoped for. The team was young. Coach wanted to get some other guys some confidence, but he showed that he can act as a stretch five, and he can still be a factor on offense. Still, it's a season that he knows he can improve upon.
Bledsoe kicks to Antetokounmpo. Bledsoe against Smith. A floater, and Griffin sends it back. Pass to Kennard. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. Griffin's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Antetokounmpo. Kicks to Brown. Back to Antetokounmpo. Brown outside. 4 on the clock. Now, here's Bullock. Defended by Middleton. Now, here's Bullock. Here's Kennard. And Brown over to help. Clock at 6. Back to Bullock. Beyond the arc. Pistons keep it alive. Here's Smith. It's hauled in by Brown.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The first one falls. Brogdon, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Second free throw, no good. Pistons trail by 14. Smith right side. And there's the pass to Kennard. It's over Brogdon. Kennard's shot is off. Bucks have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Middleton can't get it to go. Pistons have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Bledsoe passes to Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Smith kicks to Griffin. it down low. Griffin's got 19 points.
Now, he's doing what he can do to dig them out of this hole, but I think he's going to have to turn it up even more.
Antetokounmpo finds Lopez. Griffin against Antetokounmpo. Back to Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
As soon as Lopez finds his rhythm, he rides that wave of momentum. An excellent offensive play.
Smith outside. Pass to Griffin. Over on Antetokounmpo. That's in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Griffin.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Bledsoe passes to Antetokounmpo. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. 28 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, it's nice to have an option like him every time down the court.
Smith kicks to Bullock. Back to Smith. Drummond with it. He's picked up by Lopez. Drummond dishes to Griffin. And finished off by Griffin.
Hardest in the air. I mean, the elevation, the hang time, the strength of Griffin. It's amazing.
And a terrific bit of chaos there on the replay presented by the Under Armour Hover Hammock. And here's Smith. Here's Kennard. Over to the wing. Here's Bullock. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs it right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Bledsoe finds Lopez. Back to Bledsoe. Middleton for 3. That shot off. And Detroit the other way now.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds, given what the scoreboard is.
And Drummond hit the jam.
And the anticipation of Drummond is just remarkable. Seeing a gaping hole in the D and sending a message with a forceful throwdown.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and he makes good on the way up. Antetokounmpo's got 9 points now in just the second half.
He continues to be their go-to guy. If they close this game out, his stamp will be all over this one.
Time call here. Pistons decide to talk it over.
Yeah, just hitting the reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
And a chance to draw up a great play. I mean, this is a chess match at work.
Antetokounmpo.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
Now to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear Dwayne Casey talk to his team. He knows his team is struggling tonight from the three-point line, so he told them to go for more quality shots inside. We're shooting way too many threes, he said. No more Hail Marys. Let's get inside to the post. Back to you guys.
Bledsoe against Jackson. Shoots from the elbow. And that's good from Antetokounmpo on the assist by Bledsoe.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Yeah, but here's the problem. They play team ball. So if you pay him too much attention, that just leaves other guys open, and it's too difficult of an adjustment to make.
He gets that one. And now it's a 12-point Bucks lead.
Oh, that's just a terrific night for him from the floor, making almost everything he looks at.
And it's sent back by Lopez. And he recovers it. Jackson kicks to Griffin. Over on Antetokounmpo. Griffin's shot is off. Milwaukee leading by 12. Here's Brogdon. Here's Middleton. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Bucks.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so, created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, he's had an effect on every part of this game, a triple-double. What more can you say? It's been a one-man show. Today was a good day.
Pass to Drummond. Andre Drummond in his mid-20s. He's led the league in rebounding 3 consecutive seasons. And Greg, last season was his best one yet.
Really, I think, established himself as a franchise player for the Pistons. They'll go as far as he can take them. At the same time, though, I think the acquisition of Blake Griffin will only help to mature his game.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. John Lure, he's checked in for Griffin. And Robinson III comes in for Reggie Bullock. Thomas checked in for Luke Kennard. And it's Ish Smith in for Jackson. A floater. And there's the nice layup by Bledsoe.
And that's a killer instinct on display as they try to put this one on ice.
Well, they've gotten serious, stringing together some game-winning buckets.
So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And break in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Eric Bledsoe. Eric, a strong performance tonight. What's been the difference?
We're getting out in transition, trying to get defensive stops. And everybody's just playing their game.
And it showed tonight, Eric. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David. Great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.